Ex Uncle Buck Live podcast with my nephew today. Sally Berry is on vacation.
On leave.
Peter Rich in the building.
Yeah.
Rapper, songwriter, producer, fashion consultant.
I do a little bit of everything too.
Weed. Heard you got a weed dispensary about. They ain't for everybody. I ain't gonna. That's heavy.
My name ain't on them paperwork.
That's child support.
So what's up,
you don't want that. That's child support work.
Nah.
What's up, fellas?
AIE.
What's up, man?
Can you get me that bottle of Casamigos out the second trunk in the back? Keep it rolling. Yeah, I need that.
Little IE, we can't call him.
My cup is dry.
Can't call him Donnie in here while we online.
with some ice, yeah, because this is Donnie Don voice that you hear right now.
They be like, who the nigga in the
They be
background?
like, that's Donnie. No,
Oh, that's Donnie.
That's two Donnies.
That nigga think he Pablo.
What happened? Something just happened recently, and they was like, I thought Donnie lived with Mike. I said, no, Donnie don't live. Not that Donnie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word?
Nah, not that Donnie.
Son, one of these days.
Donnie ain't got no car. Donnie do got a car. Don't do that. We talking about two different Donnies.
Yeah. Donnie got all the edibles.
Which Donnie? Look, they gonna be hitting Donnie 718 up for the motherfucking edibles. They said you got edibles.
Just call me the Don.
This nigga right here. Listen, I Googled this nigga. Family.
Real,
I Googled this nigga family, brothers, all them niggas crazy. He
Oh.
might be the coolest nigga out of all
That's
everybody.
why he was so hyped when BMF. He heard BMF was coming, so that this gang. We doing it.
Oh yeah, I said, am I still on parole? Because I
Mafia
can't be
family.
around certain people. But I'm cool. I'm off parole.
But those who know.
Yeah, those who know.
What you fellas get into this weekend?
Well, this weekend for me, in Philly, a friend of mine, We Here For You healthcare company. My man Joe and his mom and his staff, they gave away 500 turkeys.
Oh, that's dope.
That's what's up.
So they teamed up with my nonprofit, Commons Care, and he said, whatever you putting up, we gonna match. I said, nigga, I'm only trying to give away 50 turkeys. I was honest. I said, he said, nigga, no, we got 500, but he gave away like 500 turkeys.
You had a photo shoot before the turkey giveaway. Huh?
Yeah, I had as a shot. He took a shot at me. I had my little Les Richard. Shout out to Les Richard, one of my
That
sponsors.
nigga was dressed like a turkey.
Yeah, I was dressed. They told me I was dressed like Shaft. Richard Roundtree. Yo, they was grinding me up.
Definitely got to do one with the music behind it.
I like
What I
that.
did this weekend.
No, but even though I don't celebrate Thanksgiving because of my religious belief, I still celebrate life and I still celebrate friends. So, in giving away food is not celebrating Thanksgiving.
It's
Truthfully, for me.
And for black people, like the holidays is not even for what they call it the tradition.
Yeah.
The holidays is more for us to be together as family.
Yeah.
It's the black people.
And just
Some
be
people,
thankful for
some
just be
people.
thankful for it.
Some
It's
people.
supposed to be that. Let's
But
say
it's not. It's not that, Donnie. But it's supposed to be.
sometimes it is. Depend depend on your family. You know?
Well, when my grandmom died, dog, the Thanksgiving, all that shit died with her.
When my grandmother stopped doing it a couple years ago, before like the cancer and stuff like that, and then it kind of like died down for me too. I was kind of like here and there.
Soul Food was really
Whatever
a movie
chick I was
for
with
us.
at the time.
Yo,
You coming to
but-
my family house? They cooking? I'm sorry. I got 3 houses to hit. I hit yours last. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Soul
that.
Food, the movie, was really for us, for black people, African Americans.
You know what's crazy? What that shit just made me think about is a reason why they keep attacking the food, because the food is the most important to us, because that's how families get. That's how black families come together.
Come
over
together.
food.
Yeah.
So they attacking the food, but when they started attacking the food, it's crazy how holidays don't seem the same no more.
It's
Yeah,
not.
It's not. It's not. None of it's the same. Shit, Christmas ain't even the same, but it's just.
Listen, let me tell you this. This is real shit, right? My father was incarcerated. So my whole family Muslim except my grandmom. She the only one. I was like, Mom, what are you? She said, baby, I was born in the water. So she's a Baptist or something like that. So, but my pop was incarcerated, right?
That's a smooth way to say that shit.
And I'm just finding out this nigga got shot 9 times.
Damn, he was the first 50?
He the first fit. I said, what? My aunt said, yeah, that nigga was robbing niggas. She said, one time I was coming home from school. Your father met up with me and was walking me home. I was 14 years old. The nigga was like, Buck, come here. He walked across the street and he was like, all right, man, let's let me walk her to the door. Walked her to the door. She went in. She said, as soon as she shut the door, she heard 9 shots.
Wow.
The nigga let my father
So he caught all 9. It wasn't 16 and he got hit with 9?
Nah, he hit him 9 times. Because my father was on dope. So my father used to rob the drug dealers and rob their workers. So the boy got tired of his shit. I didn't even know the nigga got shot all them times.
If he hit him 9 times, that was like a hit. He blessed.
And
Whatever way you want to look at it, he blessed. I don't give
And to jump back on what I was talking about with the Thanksgiving thing with my grandma, even though my father was locked up and incarcerated, my grandmom still respect the fact that my father was Muslim, but she was just like, I was born in the water, but you're going to eat this fucking Thanksgiving. We're going to sit around, we're going to eat, we're going to do this and that. And I used to ask, I'm like, Mom, where you was born at? What hospital? And she was like, I was born in the outhouse. So I'm like, what the fuck is an outhouse? She was like, it was a midwife who brought me in this world. I said, what the fuck is a midwife? So a midwife, my grandma was born in 1919. So a midwife was the nurse of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And my grandmom said we gave her something equivalent to a Mercedes Benz. I was like, what you mean? We gave her a rooster. I said, why you ain't give her a chicken? She said, because the rooster governed the chicken. The roosters wake everybody up. It runs the hen house and all that. Like, she was breaking all that shit down. I was just like, damn. And my grandma had like a 6th grade education, but she was so witty. She wasn't book smart, but she was so smart. She came up here in 1939, and my grandfather had a gambling problem. She kicked him out, and he came back 4 years later and tried to like talk shit to her. Was like, here goes some money. Go ahead and put that down. Put some more money down on the house. She went underneath the bed and poured a shoebox out and poured the deed out. Said, I paid for that shit 2 years after you left.
I'm trying to remember what I was doing in 1939.
Damn.
You know, this like my 4th time here. You know, you were getting coordinated.
This nigga.
Like my 4th time here, but
You was dying in Ross, nigga. You was nice. You was dying in Ross. You was dying in Ross.
I really was Mike.
I would love to see what kind of outfits this nigga to pull off in 1913.
Yo.
You-
Yo, this nigga
I'ma
be
find
killing
the
them.
pictures. I'm gonna find the pictures.
That nigga was the freshest
No,
slave
who was
out.
who was the inspector? Robert Downey Jr. played him.
The inspector?
Yeah, what was that?
What was that movie where he was like he always knew how to? Damn, that's you.
I forgot. I seen it though.
Robert Downey Jr. played the guy. He tell you Sherlock Holmes.
I think it was.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, I would love to see this nigga back with them type of suits on and all that,
The crazy fedora.
killing them. So what you do this weekend, bro?
I went and got my kids.
This nigga act like, yo, did you hear the fucking energy?
I went to work.
Donnie, bring that nigga his bottle. Get him some
No.
energy.
See, at the end of the, my kids is the coolest kids ever.
what
My
sound
kid, like hanging with my kids, especially my son,
That shit humble you.
is I feel like I'm hanging with my homeboy. That nigga, he don't want to do stuff that a kid want to do. He said, Dad, let's go to the studio. Nigga, you're 7. What do you want to do in the studio? I'm trying to make a new song.
Is that the little one I met?
Yeah, the rapper.
Yo, he's funny as hell.
I can't wait till he turn a teenager because if he doing like what he doing now,
Bro, I'm in the thing trying to give him a shower and all that. He like, I'm good.
No.
Alright.
You know when I knew his son wasn't gonna be a career criminal? when he was like, are we allowed to go out to the I'm like, this nigga just acts. Cause these little kids don't act shit no more. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, you do it. I was like, what you want? Pizza? He's like, put the piece in there.
They gonna say thank you for everything.
Thank you. His daughter, thank you so much.
that's what's up, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I deserve a round of applause.
Yeah, thank you.
Badass kids. He the badass kids that's smart. That's never going to jail.
I'm gonna go get them if they do.
Shit, this was a crazy weekend because they also had the verdict of the what's the kid name? Kyle
Rittenhouse.
Come on, man. That
Listen,
shit.
that was a white. Listen, this is some real shit, Peter. That was a white person.
White privilege.
No, it's this white people shit. It ain't had nothing to do with niggas, but it did. And what it showed you that in the country of the brave and the home of the brave and all that bullshit,
Yeah.
that white kids supersede elderly white America.
Bro, when I seen him sitting behind the judge,
And they was
I
kicking
knew what it was, bro.
Nigga, the judge threw all the guns and all the bullshit out.
If I ever even looked at the judge the wrong way, I was going back to jail. So I don't get it.
I knew what
White power, nigga.
I knew what this turnout was gonna be when I seen them.
I ain't give a fuck.
The judge was pretty much pre-gaming with him before the case.
Hey, once the judge didn't put the fucking gun in there, bro.
He kind of already knew what it was.
Once the judge didn't put the gun in there, it was a wrap.
Yeah, he definitely already kind of knew what it was. Check your text, man.
But what's crazy is like you remember like in school and shit, you'll watch movies or read about slavery and shit. You're like, damn, if I was allowed back in those times.
I said that goofy shit all the time. I couldn't be. I tell my grandma all the time.
Yeah.
I couldn't be. My grandma said I used to pick cotton. I said I could not be a fucking
I'd have been
slave.
dead or got my ass whooped.
I said I would have been dead or got killed. She said, well, they would have killed you like them other niggas.
They would have.
And when you think about those words and you think about the times we're going through right now, you're like, damn, you kind of sort of understand how some people like just settle and dealt with the consequences, but then you also understand some of the niggas that were like, I'd rather die.
But you notice how do you realize this though? And it's weird that how we went from something that we hate to there's some shit that we love now. Like if you talk to your grandmother and you mention a whip or a chain or some masters or anything of that, like she probably flinch up.
Yeah.
But that's what all these niggas do it for. Chains.
Well, we do the same shit.
Whips. We
Cops, judges. So the master for our grandmoms, the great grandmoms and grandfathers was the slave masters, the niggas that ran the slave houses. Now we got to worry about the police, the parole officers, the judges,
because they the masters.
the guards, because they the masters.
They the masters. You just and you still getting abused. It just ain't physical.
Now listen to me. And this is some real
Sometimes
shit.
it might be.
I don't care what color. I'm not a racist motherfucker at all. I don't give a fuck what.
You don't care what she said, right?
No, I don't care what. What you call them shits that when you run and jump over them?
Hurdles
That white America put in place for African Americans. Mm-hmm. We still make it. I don't give myself an excuse by playing the race game, but I know racism exists. I know the red line exists. I know that motherfuckers don't want you in certain neighborhoods, education, lobby. I know about all that. I'm woke.
Yeah.
That shit didn't bother me at all with the kid getting found not guilty.
Why not?
It just did. This was fucked up. Letters make words, words make sentences, sentences make paragraphs, paragraphs make stories. But who the fuck want to hear the truth? The truth is, when did I become, me personally, unsensitive? Mm-hmm. So, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't get like you. What's the empathy and sympathy, right? Mm-hmm. Sympathetic, right? So a friend of mine was in a barbershop. He was like, "Damn." I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here playing with me, a barber?" Never met his mom. Never met his mother. Talked to him on FaceTime. Talk shit. Always gave her little gifts, right? Recovering addict lady, and I respect the fact that she got off of drugs and came back and got her son. Something that my mother didn't do for me. So I relate to her. My energy is different, right? He showed me a picture. His mom on life support. That shit got me choking up now. Nigga, I start crying crazy. So people in the barbershop like, what the fuck? Why you crying? You crying like that's your mom. When did we, Americans, become sympathetic? Not like we don't give a fuck, bro.
You mean like in the sense of like being
empathy? No empathy, no sympathy. Empathy is when you like I feel sorry for you. Mm-hmm. Sympathy is when you can relate. Mm-hmm. Am I saying it right? Empathetic and sympathetic, like one.
I would attribute that to the programming because
I don't give a fuck sometimes, bro.
They literally trained us how to think this way because they wanted us to get familiar and get used to our trauma. That's why you can talk about spinning the block on niggas, popping a nigga head off, but you say something about Jewish people, or LGBT, that shit cut off right then and there. Yeah, that's true. But they wanted to become familiar. Even kids, not even knowing what the song was talking about, they mama shit. When we was kids, we singing "Stand Black, You Getting Too Close." To us, that was provocative for that time.
Exactly.
And now the kids are listening to "I Want That Shit Back in Blood." 4-year-olds singing that shit now to the point that shit is not unfamiliar to them, so they are familiar with that trauma. That's why you will see a nigga in jail. I speak with some of my brothers in jail and stuff like that, or some of my family members in jail. They say a nigga will cut another inmate, but the guard that beat his ass, he won't touch him.
This is a fact.
And that's because we are trained to hate each other. That way, the trauma becomes so familiar, we get numb to it. So when we see some shit, we're like,
Excuse me.
But
Donnie, let her know we're recording, Donnie.
I always thought that was to
Donnie IE.
I always thought that was to eliminate, so we eliminate ourselves though. 'Cause that's all they want us to do is wipe each other off the map.
They nervous because that sensor shows that those numbers have the scale kind of tilted now.
While we on the topic of trauma, it was a real heartfelt moment in the hip hop community.
Facts.
It's like this past week, young Dolph, Adolph Thornton, was gunned down, was a victim of gun violence in his own city, in his own neighborhood.
Same shit Boonsie was saying.
Same
Said it.
neighborhood, the same place he frequent, the same people he give back to multiple times a year. It's just crazy, man. And I had the opportunity to meet him on multiple occasions. I know Glock a little bit more, which is his little cousin, Key Glock, but always was a fair guy, always looked out, always, you know what I'm saying? He was just a good guy all around, man, and I felt it a little bit. It was almost damn near like when Nipsey, you know what I mean?
And that's crazy, the parallels of their story, especially like his hustle acumen, because that's the first time I really got in tune with his music. Mm-hmm. Well, I got in tune with his music at the height of the beef and all that shit back then.
Oh, okay, so you didn't know him before the beef. You didn't really listen to him before. I've been listening to him
I know his
before
songs.
the beef.
I know his songs, but I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with him.
Gotcha.
I would hear his shit and like whatever song I came across.
Like even Cut It, you didn't even really know who. You probably knew who OT was, but you didn't even know who the other nigga was.
No, I knew who he was at the time, but I just didn't know of him.
Gotcha.
So it's like
you didn't know his story. Gotcha.
Yeah. I heard his shit, and then
I mean, honestly, because he got to look if anybody is go on YouTube and watch and go find the Young Dolph documentary, it's actually pretty good. Like he tells his story. He didn't want to work for nobody. He didn't want to get a regular job. So he said, all right, I'm gonna cut hair. That way I make my own schedule. You know what I mean? I take my own days off, and I don't gotta answer to nobody. And all the money he made off of cutting hair, he put into music.
What?
All his money he put into music, and then he had a $75 million company off of cutting hair.
And that's when I really started getting in tune with him, because the first time I seen like any interview or any like him talking outside of the music, he was talking about when he didn't sign a deal that he was offered. So he was getting all of the offers for the record deals and everything. And when I seen that, I just seen how he was chopping it up like, yo, deal's worth this much, I ain't signing that shit. I think he slammed like the deal on the trunk of his car, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, son sound mad smart. So then when I started like just checking into him and stuff, I'm like, oh, this nigga got mad shit going on. And it's in the South. And then that's when I started getting more and more tuned. I was like, all right, I see how he moving. Then I started respecting that. So when I started hearing his songs, it hit different.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. The label offered him a $3 million deal. You know, most niggas will take that. Most rappers you know out there, I ain't gonna say no names. You know what I'm saying? But most of these rappers that y'all listen to, never mind. All these people that y'all listen to, they take those deals. He skipped that deal all the way up to somebody offered him $26 million. He turned that down. He signed a deal with Empire for distribution for $55 million, and you keep your masters. One of the smartest deals since Master P.
So how much is his masters worth?
Whatever, he gets 100% of it. Don't even fucking matter.
Well, according to the articles, and this is just the articles that I read from the headlines, so I haven't done much research. But what they're saying is, because he owns his masters, all the streaming and everything right now is going 100%.
And you know everything is triple right now because he passed. So it's went to a 180 something percent. So like, well, last week I ain't checked it now. It's probably at 300% right now.
And that the sad thing is
that you got to die.
A black man is worth more dead than alive.
That's fact. I know that was.
But who gets it after he passed? Though?
It's his estate. It's his fan. Whoever he got. I mean, whoever's in charge of his shit, I guess it's his kids. He ain't married, so it's got to be his kids.
From what the articles are saying, he left all his properties and his music to his kids and his mom. So
The only bad part about it is I don't know if his partner gonna carry on the paper route empire.
I seen the young boy giving out turkeys and all that. They was out there putting it in.
They still did it?
Yeah, they did it, bro. They did it.
That's what's up.
They did it. I talked to a couple of people out there. They was like, they still out here doing what they got to do.
You know what's crazy though? Because everybody has their different views on marriage and shit. Like whatever their views on marriage is. But it always get tricky because you never think about like once you transition. But you can have a life partner and not marry her. But now it becomes confusion where the family might not know exactly
Like
how.
right now, he had a situation, but she probably don't see nothing. Like she ain't gonna see nothing like legally, and she was with him,
and
she was with him before the fame.
That's crazy.
And at that time, now it's up to the family to decide. Yo,
You can go on the air. This is all Googleable.
Yeah, I know.
You can go Google her with the kids and all that. She a brown skin, all right looking, female. But they've been dealing with each other for years, and it's fucked up because
now, you know what's crazy?
it's untimely. So it wasn't like he was thinking, all right, boom, let me write a will. We ain't think about that shit. That's why I gotta everybody need to get up on that.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a wake up. RP, man.
And I was thinking about that when it happened to Nipsey, and I was like, well, I already know how I want everything to go. I'm gonna have everything. If anything happens to me, it's gonna go this way. My mom's or certain people in my family, I know that can handle certain things I got going on. Like this is not a heavy load on this person, and they can carry this on that. Blase, blase. At the same time, I don't want that shit to go to waste. Like, I'm gonna be worth more dead than I am alive right now because I got some shit to leave behind. So like when it comes to like,
And in some cases, that shit just go to an estate. It just sits in an account somewhere until it's claimable by a certain. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, my pops left some shit behind, right? But he had 20 kids. Try having that conversation.
Breakdown.
Your papa ain't no pull-up game. 20?
20.
He make me seem like an angel.
Legitimate that we all grew up together. The other ones, those is kids, but I've never seen paperwork.
Gotcha.
You ain't see paperwork on your ass either. How the fuck you know?
I got all my brothers and sisters' certificate.
Nigga, that don't mean. Listen,
He signed their birth certificate.
that don't. Nigga, I signed a nigga birth certificate.
Remember, he gonna tell you about it. He gonna tell you about his son. That's 778.
I forgot about
with
it.
the same last name.
Well, that's your son. That's your son then.
On paper, it ain't my son. But in real life, it ain't.
So whoever my father called their kid, that's my brother and sister. But the other one.
Back in the day, you never listen to me. This is some real shit. Back in the day, in your father era, when your father still living.
Nah.
All right, so when your pop passed, you went to the funeral? You ever see a bitch in the corner crying like your mom?
No, we didn't see no alone. It was like
Yeah. That was your stepmoms you never met, nigga.
Well,
you never listen, my pop passed. I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch over there crying like she with us? She was.
The crazy thing about it.
Another family member for another life that he had and never more kids.
The crazy thing about it, a lot of them knew about each other. My father, like the majority of my brothers and sisters, we grew up like a family. He didn't have us separated. As at certain times, it'd be like 10 or 15 of us in one big house. But there was a couple of other estranged girls who were just on some reckless shit, and those the ones that they not a part of the village that we got still to this day. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But the funeral was fucking crazy because I remember one time I met one of my brothers when he was 14. We was at my sister's baby shower. And I was like, who the hell is this nigga?
Did you ever fuck any of your cousins
Hell
before?
nah.
You did, but
I don't know. If I did fuck a cousin, I ain't know. Not none of them. No immediate. Well, I probably fuck with my cousin. No. True story. Like back in the day, like I fucked one of my cousins.
know it's
before,
true.
But it was my cousin by marriage. But once she knew we was cousins by marriage, she wouldn't give me the pussy no more. And we fucked a lot. But she was like, no.
is it considered fucking your cousin? All right, say sister. So say
marriage cousins don't count.
no. Say it's your first cousins,
First cousins.
and y'all got no. Listen, you ain't let me finish. It's your first cousin.
Pervert.
Say my
Never
first.
fuck my cousin.
Say my first cousin is a male. Pause. And we got the same last name, but I hit his.
Are you trying to tell us something, Peter?
No.
If your cousin's
All right,
Jamel,
and then his sister, but they got different moms. They got different moms. Is
Still
that?
your cousin?
Oh, okay, I got you saying if you got a cousin, I got a half sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, still your cousin.
No, but the half sister family that's not
Blood.
that's not blood to his cousin.
I know, but you just plotting on bitches in your family?
I ain't know nothing about nothing. I ain't say I did it. I just asked him for a friend.
I will say
wasn't
this.
there.
This nigga's a pervert.
Some of my
Nigga
cousins,
fucking don't go to no family reunions, no cookout with Peter Rich. Sally Berry do not invite this.
Can we have a sleepover?
Pete be like, "What's your grandmother name?" Oh, that's not my grandmother.
This is why I'm glad you said this. This is why it's imperative for you to raise your kids
With
with
they
a mom
family.
and pop and family and know.
So they know
Back
they
in the day, you'd be like,
fucking
"What's your
family."
name?" Jalil Jones. Jalil Jones, where you from? Such New York. Where at? In the Bronx. Oh, you know Cleo Jones? That's my uncle. Oh shit. Yeah, now you don't fuck your cousin.
Yeah.
But now when what's your name? Ron. Where you from? You know, I'm from
everywhere.
I'm from the jungle.
I'm from everywhere.
So now, bitch, you fucking one of your cousins, and you go to family reunion. I'm gonna take you to my family reunion now and meet my mom, and your mom is your aunt.
You know, it's crazy. But
That shit happens, bro.
That's what was so dope about my father's situation. How we all was so close knit. Because some of my brothers and sisters, they family knows my mother family because like we all grew up as a tribe. So
Donnie, you killing us with the pots, nigga.
Donnie IE.
Please. Great.
We're gonna find a name for this nigga.
Yeah, we gotta get this nigga another name.
For those who's listening, I know y'all confused. There's two Donnies that they mentioned. So I'm Donnie the Don.
It's the edible Donnie.
The voices you hear.
Wait a minute. Where's the sound?
Yo, I heard what he said.
He just called him the edible Donnie.
Edible. He said
Yo,
edible.
listen to yourself.
Oh, there you go.
Well, we got a name for you.
Yo, Talicious.
We got a name for him.
Edible. Mr. Edible. Why you
Edible
call him
Donnie.
Mr. Edible?
What's that cartoon? The Incredibles?
Mr. Edible.
The Edibles. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's funny as
Yo,
shit.
Eddie. That
Look,
nigga
soon as Peter come, soon as Peter and Donnie come today, they talking about something. Yo, both of them said the same thing. Yo, what you cook? He's like, I got some, what you was eating?
Lasagna.
He gave him some infused lasagna. That's why
It was infused?
Yeah, he fucked up now. That's why he was high.
I don't know.
But he actually
know.
talking about anything in it? Yeah, nigga. And then he made you a cheeseburger, 2 of them, and you ate them quick. You high as shit right now.
wasn't nothing in them
That's why he looks stupid.
Nah, you know,
It was
nah,
so edible.
It might be because that nigga got that butter. He be sneaking on everything. that shit is infused.
He got that Bill Cosby juice. He put on there.
Trust me, I would know if I was high. And y'all would know it too. You know it too. If I was high, you know.
Yo, that nigga got the Bill Cosby butter.
Or pudding.
Watch It Drink Wednesdays coming to a city near you.
With Donnie as a co-host.
Speaking of
I.e. the edible one. Go ahead.
Speaking of the infused shit that they putting in everything, Biden administration suspends enforcement of business vaccine mandate to comply with court order. So it looked like all that shit they was doing for everybody to get vaccinated so you can be moving around, that shit about to be canceled.
Yeah, so if you work in
Good.
a hospital and you ain't vaccinated, because
Good. I wasn't getting that shit anyway.
Because it's 70% niggas already vaccinated. First of all,
So you saying they hit quota?
Bro, yeah, they hit quota. First of all, you made everybody that work in the hospital, 70% of them, they don't want to fucking lose their job. They got vaccinated.
But there's also a lot of people that did like
When
walk-
did y'all get vaccinated? Donnie don't lie.
I'm not against vaccination. I'm just not taking it. I don't trust white people. When in the history of white American and white people ever give a fuck about saving niggas? Once you answer that, then I'll get vaccinated. That's it. I'm not telling you don't do it. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you I ain't doing it. Get the fuck out of my face.
Well, the white
bring the paperwork.
Well, white people shouldn't trust niggas either, because these white girls that ain't even a good son, you know. But that was crazy.
Trying to get us canceled? Yeah.
I'm editing.
Nah, I ain't got no chill.
Edit that shit out.
I got no chill.
So we're sorry, white American.
I do
whatever
feel
you was about to say.
feel bad for her, but like, what the fuck caused that?
Oh, you talking about oh man, listen.
What? You talking about the girl
The
that peed?
football.
I'm
God.
talking about what's his name? I don't even want to give him no clout. Zach.
No, he need to be put on front street, bro.
What's his name?
Nah,
Zach?
he wild all the way the fuck out.
What was a football player, the ex-football player that beat his baby mom up?
Bro,
Crazy, bro. He beat her up like a nigga. I don't condone none of that goofy shit, bro.
And it's not even worth asking. What did she do?
I don't give a fuck what she did.
Exactly.
I got a mother and a sister and a daughter. And you beat her like a man in front of the baby, a 3-year-old.
His name's Zach Stacy. He's an underprivileged football player that we don't know. And he beat her ass, bro.
That drives a Kia Altima.
Yeah, a white one if y'all see it. I think he locked up now, though.
That's fucking crazy, man.
I ain't never called the cops or tell a motherfucker call the cops. In my life, I always been a real nigga, street justice nigga. But somebody need to fuck him up like he fucked that girl up.
I still ain't gonna call the cops, but I tell somebody else to tell him where he at.
I hope she got some white brothers that like calling niggas that can fight.
Nah, I don't want him to get fucked up by a white boy, but
I don't give a fuck who he get fucked up by. Don't play the race game. It's this nut shit, bro. He threw it through a fucking TV, bro.
Yeah, that when I just
he threw it through a TV, Donnie.
When I
in
seen
front
that,
of the
in front of the baby.
When I seen that video, and I'm looking, I'm like, I'm thinking
Nigga,
about,
no
hey,
fucking color. I'm just like, what's wrong with this nigga?
I wasn't even thinking about none of that shit. I'm just thinking about a guy and a girl. I'm like, yo, he not gonna do that. And he grabbed her. Well, no, he hit her first. When I seen that shit,
He hit her with the phone in the hand.
Yeah.
He had the phone in his hand.
Yeah.
He smacked her with the phone.
he smacked her
No,
with
he
the phone.
punched her with the phone first. Then they fell on the couch. Then he threw the phone when she was on the ground. He threw the phone at her face.
Oh wow,
That was the phone. Like you would keep talking. You would something jeopardizing niggas or something like that. I don't get it clear. I know it has something to do with a dude and them on like social media or something.
Don't give a fuck what it's about, man. Beat a nigga up
No,
or
just
beat
leave it.
somebody up,
Or just leave.
or leave her alone, bro.
I'm gonna say like this. I got a lot of
fuck boy
sisters.
shit, man.
I got a lot of cousins. I got a lot of nieces.
Niggas in jail can't wait. Listen, man, when I was locked the fuck up, they couldn't wait the niggas coming to jail that beat women and rape women like niggas was getting treated, bro.
Right. And you know what? That's what they gonna. That's what they gonna throw him a little party.
Like
at.
niggas, no, you really get fucked up. Listen, when I first went to jail in '91, right? It was this young nigga. We come in to jail at the same time.
He fucked you up?
He was wild. No, he was wild street. No, real shit. He was a wild street nigga. He fucked niggas up, talk all this shit.
Yeah.
So when we get to jail, they separate us. So they put me on. I was down Holmesburg, maximum security. So they put me on A block, and they put him on C block. So A block is a North Philly block. B block was a South Philly block, and J block was a West Philly block. So I was cool on either block because my mom from South Philly, so I could have went on A and B.
Yeah.
So when niggas get off the phone, they disconnect it, put it in their back pocket and walk it down, and they pass it to somebody else. So one day I got the fuck, I'm like, bro, I've been in line for a week trying to get on the phone. And the guy was like, where you from? I said, I'm from North Philly. He said, oh, this is South Philly phone. I said, what the fuck that mean? He said, you can't get on this phone unless you know somebody from South Philly. They got to co-sign you. I said, man, I'm trying to rumble this case, man. They gave me all these robberies and attempted murder and all this goofy shit. I'm trying to get, he's like, dog, I got life. I'm down here giving my time back. The same shit I'm telling you, same shit somebody told me. Find somebody you cool with from South Philly to get on the phone, and you get on this phone. Other than that, you got to get in line and sign a list for them phones. And those other two phones was collect phones. And the line was long as I never got on the phone. So a couple days went past, dude seen me again. He said, come here, man. He said, I'm going to let you get on the phone. He said, I get off the phone at 11 o'clock. I get on the phone from 9 to 11. I'm like, you get on the phone from 9 to 11?
That was me. That was me. I was
9 to 11.
I used to have a chair by the phone.
He said, I'm going to get off the phone 10:45, and I'm going to get you.
The last 15 minutes.
Fuck no. 5 minutes.
What's that, state?
County, nigga.
Oh, that's
He said,
fine.
I'm going to give you 5 minutes off my, his name was Clark from South Philly. 5 minutes off my phone, then you get the last 10 minutes to my other young boy. I said, fuck it, no problem.
Yo.
So when I start busting up with him, he give me the phone. He started telling me about how the jail works. Go on that side, you get the pills, act like you crazy, they give you these pills, give them back to me. I give you food, and I give you
phone time too, huh?
phone time for the pills, perks. So 15s, I ain't never get high. So I go over there, act like I'm crazy, get in the med line, they give me some pills, act like I'm seeing shit. They give me 2 pills, put them on my tongue, put them on paper, let them dry off, give them to him, he sell them. So one day I'm going over in the med line. The nigga that was on the streets with me that I heard about stabbing niggas, shooting niggas, all that goofy shit, he was over there. Right next to them, before you go to the room to get your meds. Yeah. And another old head was in a cell, so I know the young boy in the cell. So I bang on the door, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, B, what's up, baby? So it's a sheet covering the door. So when I move the sheet, the old head boy was washing his dick off in the sink.
Oh, what?
He's washing his dick off where you wash your hands at. What you call it, sink, right?
No, I thought you said he's washing somebody else's dick off.
No, he's washing his dick off because he's just fucking a young boy who was stabbing
gangster
niggas,
outside.
who was a gangster in the street.
Oh.
And the young boy was laying on the bed. He's like, it's cool, Buck, go ahead. I'm like, nigga, what's up? So, you know, I'm on 10, like, what the fuck going on? I ain't never seen nobody get raped or no shit. That's the first time. But guess what? Come to find out, they book old head. He do 14 days in a hole. Young boy, he ripped old young boy ass all up. They sent young boy to D.C. and never jail. Old head come back on the block, and the old head, Clark, old head boy who put me on the phone, I was like, what happened? He was like, I was like, why the boy rape the young boy? He's like, young boy stabbed his cousin up on the street and was robbing his people. So old head moved in the cell with him and fucked him. So they wait for niggas in jail like that nigga that beat people, beat women up. And you see what I'm saying? It's niggas in jail that it's dudes on the street that don't say nothing, probably don't talk to you, that'll sneak up on you. Nigga, everybody wearing a mask right now. They New York niggas $150 the shit out you.
Still do.
Yeah, nigga, I'm arguing with a nigga in the islands. I can fight. Nigga pull out a fucking raisin in his mouth. Great, $150 me. I'm like, what you want to rumble? And they like, yeah, we come over here in the corner. Nigga went like this, had fucking raisin in his mouth. So it's niggas like that. And I just don't condone any man putting his hands on no woman because my father used to put his hands on my mom, and I don't condone that shit. And I saw it when I was growing up, and I got into a couple of little fights with my baby mom or some girlfriends, but it was bitch shit. And I had a man that fucked me up and straightened me out and let me know and put your hands on a woman.
Yeah,
so I'm with the dumb shit with that, and I think he need to be handled.
That shit ain't cool at all. I ain't never
Street justice, any nigga see that nigga, whatever, do what you gotta do. I don't give a fuck. I don't condone it. That's this nut shit. I don't give a fuck what the lady did. You slaying that fucking lady. That's
It
just
don't
some
even
crazy
matter.
shit,
Listen,
bro.
I got sisters. I got a lot of sisters. I got a lot of nieces. And I got a lot of cousins. And I got a lot of homegirls I really fuck with that's like damn near family to me.
And that's for anybody. It ain't no one nigga. That's just bitch shit, dog. Niggas be out here beating bitches up. Just leave them alone, bro.
I mean,
But
I remember like,
a nigga they wouldn't step foot to.
like 2000. Well, I ain't gonna say the year, but there was this one time we almost caught this charge at the
He said I ain't gonna say the year. It might still be open.
But like the casino right here, me and my mans, we leaving the casino. Hear this nigga yelling in his girl's face, "Fuck you, bitch!" Blah 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 blah. And we looking like this nigga mad aggressive with her. She's sitting on the curb just crying and shit. He takes her purse and like empty the whole shit out and like kind of like hit her with the purse. And I'm like, so we walk over there like, yo, bro, you gotta chill out with this shit. You can't do that shit in front of us.
Yeah.
And he like, mind your fucking business, blah, blah, blah. Push my mans. Caught this nigga. Bam! Dazed him. My man got his balance back, hit him back. We fucking this nigga up. The girl's like, she started like, leave him alone. She's crying. And then we watched the casino cops come from all kind of ways. Like niggas just let shots off or something like that. We see that shit. We try to walk off calmly. Nigga like stumbling shit. He falls into somebody's car, put a big ass dent in that shit. Face leaking, son. We fucked this nigga up bad. Cops seen that shit. They see the girl purse and everything. They see her face all red. They looked at us. And mind you, 2 white people. I think the dude may have been Spanish. The girl
But
was
they
white.
think y'all did it.
No, they knew we did it.
No, they think you whooped her ass too.
No.
They knew it was some domestic shit.
Cause they seen her. He when he got like straight and stuff, like when he got like he's still dazed and shit, and she was like, "You did all of this shit." He started cursing her out even more. So when the cops come, he's still aggressive with them. So they looked at us like, "What's going on here?" We was like, "Yo, ask them," and we kept walking and shit. And they looked at it like, "Wait a minute," and then the other guy got out the car. He was like, this, "Let them keep going, I'm looking, I'm like, and I had like they let us keep going and shit. I was like,
dirty as shit.
I was like, damn, son. I'm like, now I'm thinking about this shit because we were so reactive and we wasn't thinking about the consequences and everything that we
Didn't
was.
give a fuck.
And I'm looking at that shit. I'm like,
But look how that shit played out.
When did you stop giving a fuck though, Don?
I never, nobody could put their hands in front of a girl in front of me. I don't care if I know you or
Whatever
not.
the consequence.
I could be at a gas station. There could be a bum whooping up on a crackhead chick. I'm like, yo, bro, chill out. Don't do that shit around me. I ain't gonna get all in your business. But like, you gotta come here, come with me, and I'll put you in a different house. Or let's call a cop. I ain't doing none of that shit. That's none of my business. It's your choice. You want to keep putting
staying
yourself
with the nigga, yeah. Even when the girl stood up for him, like, this what you you cool with this? Obviously.
And that's why I try not to get
That shit, and when we hear about it and we see it, even with the video, that wasn't the first time he whooped her ass.
She
know
knew that she ain't get.
You see how she
was
reacted?
balled up. She knew.
She's
not even that. She the way he was throwing her around, I was expecting her to be way more hurt or broken up. She knew how to brace herself to fall, meaning that he trained her to get hit. Like
That's crazy. I didn't look at it like that.
When he threw her, because most people when they about to fall, they off balance, they put their arm out first. You could break your arm doing that shit. It's like when you go skiing or snowboarding.
So she did this. She put this down, right?
If you watch the video,
That's why this was fucked up. Remember, she had the mark right here.
And I'm looking at that, and I'm like, damn. And she can't do shit. And her, I don't know if it was a daughter or a son, but it's a child.
He said something when he was leaving out, and I love you such. He was saying he loved the baby or her.
Had to be the
slayed
baby.
the daughter. That was crazy.
That's mental shit right there. That nigga got
that nigga got some problems anyway. He gonna blame it on football though. You know that. He gonna say, I got that PT, whatever that shit is called.
Somebody should PT his
I'm not even gonna bring no names up, but there's some high profile football dudes that put hands on people that like I know that's mutual friends and be like, I know a lot of girls that date some of these ball players and they got stories and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, like I don't know what it is, the correlate. I don't know if it's the testosterone or whatever that shit is, but that shit is not uncommon.
Draco, nigga.
Listen, like
Hit
I
mines,
said,
nigga.
I got sisters.
What we talking about?
I don't give a fuck.
I thought you was talking about the other Draco.
Nah, you hit my motherfucking daughters or something.
That nigga
and
need
I
to chill out,
find
too.
out. They don't say. I got a little crazy daughter. She don't say a lot of shit. She mumble shit, but I'm here.
Now my sisters all wild. My sisters,
I don't give a fuck.
my
I'm with
sisters
all the
had
goofy shit
me
too.
nervous growing up. I thought I was gonna have to kill somebody, but by the time I was like maybe 20.
I ain't got to kill nobody. There's too many young niggas out here want some boots.
Now the way my sisters talk shit,
Yeah.
the way my
What you need?
Yeah,
Please handle that.
the way my sisters talk shit, I'm saying something. I'm like one of these
Go
days,
get me booked.
somebody gonna snuff.
Yeah, look, and I did the same thing growing up. My sister got a fucking mouth.
Imagine
Pause.
having five. The
Like
9
I'm
sisters.
like, damn, bro. I know.
I got 9 sisters.
Yeah, so you had 9. Your chances of going to
You got to
jail.
know your sister. You got to know your kids. You got to know your aunt. You got to know people when they come and tell you certain problems. You got to know
These
them.
are Brooklyn chicks.
But,
They aggressive.
but it don't
But
make a
still,
difference.
you know, you going to squeeze
justify.
first, ask questions last. If she say somebody pop on, I got.
a fact.
Then I'm gonna be like, why the fuck did you even do that to him? To go did, but it come after.
That's why I was so nervous because I know I'm gonna have to react. Like, because I'm not gonna ask no questions.
Yeah.
Like, there's been times when I did ask no questions. There's been times I'm glad people wasn't home.
That's true.
Because we went to front doors. We like, yo, I don't care who come outside. Tell them to come outside right now.
I'm airing the situation.
Yeah.
And we be out there. We be out there. They see who we came with. I'm like, yo, ain't nobody coming out this house. And we will be out here. Cool.
But see,
Call
that's,
whoever.
that's why they always hope that you got the logical one in the family that be like, no, okay, well, what happened? How did this start? Well, that ain't me though. But I'm saying there's always one in every family.
Yeah.
You got one?
I got 2 of my older brothers.
Okay,
Listen.
it's always one.
You know who one is? It was me until I became a retarded nigga and started like, why we? And then I came that nigga. I became my father. I became my uncle. Like, listen, it's a true story. So a nigga tried to shake me down one time, right? I just come home. Nigga known to carry guns. Yeah, they told me, you told somebody I was in the store, but that's his way of trying to shake me down.
Right.
So I know he carried guns, so he keep grabbing his hip. I know you keep grabbing your hip for. He said, what you trying to take my gun? So now in my mind, I'm like, this nigga got a gun. He's like, yeah, I just come home from jail, this and that. I said, yeah, he go watch, man. You take that. So I'm trying to get him the fuck out of there so I get to the car.
Okay.
It was a G-Star. Remember the G-Star watch? You get the iced out G-Star. So I gave him the G-Star watch.
G-Shock?
G-Shock watch.
About to say, I don't know.
G-Shock.
G-Stars are clothing line.
I was like, put me
So
on.
I gave him the joint, try to get the fuck to the car. Because I got the 380 in the car.
Love 380.
Give the nigga the watch. He said, it's a true story, he said, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me behind this, is it? Nah, man, go ahead, man. I mean, you just come home, man. Get on your feet, man. You'll be all right. Man, as soon as I got to that motherfucking car, got the joint, came back out, that nigga was gone. Right? My uncle called me. Somebody told me, nigga trying to rob you down there. Come down. We go down to a certain neighborhood in Philly. My uncle come down the block behind me. 2 other niggas drive down the block and 1 other nigga walk down the block. But that ain't the bull block. He just do dumb shit and go hang on the block. So my uncle, I'm walking to the young boy. I'm like, damn, what's such at? And the young boy's like, he don't do that here, Buck. He just be doing that shit. And they peeped the blitz. My uncle thought the dude who was trying to get away was the guy and stepped on his foot. Young boy, his name Lil Gun. That's my man from Style Street. gun whole feet came out the sneak. My uncle had him gripped up. I was like, nah, them niggas go to Jumar with me. My uncle still ain't give a fuck. To this day, he always like, man, you should let me pop them niggas, man. Like, he one of them niggas that, you see what I'm saying? Certain motherfuckers you don't call.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm a nigga always did shit myself.
That's my brother from Brooklyn.
I never had nobody to go to.
I don't
because
call
that
him
nigga
unless
did
I know
20
it's-
years.
I ain't gonna say no names. But
I ain't had nobody to go
there's
get.
3 members in my family
That you don't call.
that call comes like when it's like World War III.
Yeah, because you got, yeah.
I got to be in some. I need help getting out the spot type shit to call one of them. Other than that, I'm like, I can handle it. So I got somebody that can handle it because there's two of my brothers for sure. I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna react. So I'm like, just leave them the fuck alone.
Certain motherfuckers you can't call, bro. I ain't had my uncle did a dub, man. He had a 10 or 20, did 20 years.
I think
I ain't had nobody to fucking call.
Last time a nigga tried to shake me down was in jail. I don't think I got shook down on the streets. People steal from me on the streets behind my back or when I ain't looking.
Niggas gonna always try you, bro.
Or break in something.
Wolves rob wolves, man. Niggas get robbed. Niggas get.
Yeah,
rob
but
niggas.
I'd rather a nigga take it off me than take it from me, if that makes sense.
Nigga, this is what you gotta do. You gotta play chess with these niggas. Cause guess what? These young motherfuckers will kill the shit out you, bro.
What
I'm
about-
arguing with a nigga in the fucking
I try to
grocery
move as
store
smart as possible.
about him busting the line to get some wraps.
Now,
I'm arguing it, right? Young boy, come on, man, get the fucking line. Everybody in line. He's like, what you say? I said, man, get the fucking line, nigga. Yeah, I ain't standing the fuck here waiting for a sandwich. I'm in line too. And this old lady, you busting in line. He's like, yeah, you right. Yeah, all right. So while he walking, his man said, chill out. That's the comedian boy. He good people. He's like, chill. That's my old head. I know him. I'm looking at him. You know the mirrors that be in the.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at him.
Circle mirror.
So I'm just like, this nut ass nigga. You know, I done sized him up. Nigga had a Draco inside of his drawers. He had the what you call them tight drawers? The niggas, the young ones-
Ethica.
Briefs?
He had 2 Ethicas with the Draco big inside the drawers. You never know who got a gun.
When anybody see me out, all my jewelry is not real and it's edible Donnie's. I just borrow it for the show when I go. It's edible Donnie's
You got
jewelry.
a gun permit. You
not
fuck with
mine.
these niggas, especially Donnie.
I expect everybody to have a gun, so I'm like,
You from Florida, nigga.
I guess you can
Philly
say,
niggas don't carry guns.
I guess you can say I'm from Florida. I don't care where I'm at. I always expect somebody to have a gun because I know.
I can't carry a gun. I'm on
The only
parole.
way I can have a gun is in the house. I can't
Yeah.
be around a gun.
I hire
but,
guns.
But soon,
Legally, but
I hire
everybody got a
guns.
gun. Well, what's the difference between the dude that put his hands on Shorty and in the way the baby been talking to or exploiting the baby mother?
see, you know what?
Cause that's
And I might
that's
get canceled for this.
That's still disrespect.
I might get canceled for
No,
this.
just speak from your own. I don't want to speak on the baby.
Yeah, and I don't
Because
want
I speak on my own behalf. I don't talk about, like, I don't, like with the dude who beat the girl up, I don't know that nigga. I'm just
Not
saying,
even
any
that.
nigga,
You, not even
any
that.
nigga
You-
that beat
not
a
even
girl,
that, you
love
can't
me to
relate.
be, yeah, yeah.
But see, the baby
That's
shit,
what I'm saying.
The baby shit, I can relate a little bit because it's always 3 sides to every story.
Her side, his
It's
side,
her,
the truth.
It's hers, exactly. So we don't know what, you know what I mean? She want to make it seem like, but you could tell from the way she was agging the nigga like that she's a top, like she's a, that's why he said, let me record this because
Save his ass.
Because everybody is always trying to cancel the
He
baby
just
lately.
beat what?
I think he did everything right.
LBGQ, he just beat
Nah,
that.
he was.
I think the execution of it was kind of like
What's the word I'm looking for? Because he was still being. It's not petty. He was still.
he was antagonizing her.
He was definitely. That's why you hear now. Look, he definitely was antagonizing, her, and I see that. Like, so we all catching that. Like, damn.
But,
so you know,
that's that toxic chick. That toxic shit. A lot of girls
He
like that.
toxic with her.
he is,
That's what I was saying about the.
but he didn't want his career fucked up this time.
And he recorded it so she won't get him in trouble and say I put my hands on him. Now her brother want to fuck him up. So let me give her and her brother some
They
good.
don't want them problems with the baby.
No, let me give her and her brother some good information. For one, she gonna take the baby and get child support and get a check the rest of her life. For two, if her brother keep running his mouth to the baby, which I hope he don't, but if he do, and somebody beat his ass, somebody gonna say the baby did it, and he gonna get a check. So that's how both of them get a check out the deal. Now what I would do is
you gotta be careful because somebody might do baby a favor just because.
that's what I was gonna say. But what I would do is leave that nigga the fuck alone.
Well, at the same time, I understand both sides because I think he did what exactly he should have done, but the execution could have been different. the brother, I understand. I don't give a fuck. If my sister feels some kind of way,
I'm on their ass.
exactly.
I get it.
But at the same time, it's
Donnie,
like
I appreciate it.
like I said, you can't really. It's nothing that we really can speak on because the situation itself, it is what it is.
I was saying,
and they probably gonna get back together.
I heard they. I don't know if I'm
You
reading some
cannot
shit
get
wrong.
back with a nigga that say you the side bitch in front of millions of people.
Toxic
Bro,
girls
I
will
just-
do
I
that shit.
just-
Why?
I
Why
just-
would you want to go back and humiliate yourself?
I just read.
It's
that,
over.
I just read that they was back together. I'm so serious, bro. He said he love her, but that's That's toxic. That's toxicity. Toxic. You know what I'm talking.
Donnie, you fucking our interview up. Like, we can't hear you downstairs.
Donnie.
The girl singing and all this shit.
That's Chef Donnie they talking about. Donnie,
No, that's edible, Donnie.
Eddie.
Hey, but
Eddie.
she got humiliated.
Yeah.
He was humiliated.
Hey,
because
Donnie, that ain't no 40.
But this is the thing about it. The only thing I would say about that, at the end of the day, she ain't going nowhere because y'all tied for life.
that's a fact.
And your son gonna see that shit.
That's a fact.
But
But she definitely didn't look like her Instagram pictures.
she didn't.
No girls look like their Instagram picture. All these bitches look like they make up, don't mess they
I
nut.
know like 3 of them that look like the Instagram pictures.
I don't know. None of them.
Yeah, maybe two.
I know like 3 of them. Shout out to the 3 of them.
Sally is the only one that look like an Instagram. Speaking of Sally, her little dirty ass somewhere else and she was late. So I
Sally
told
is-
her we see it next time.
Sally got canceled.
Yeah, we can. We gonna get somebody with a big ass here.
I can't let you come
Sally
at my
little
homegirl Sally like that, man.
Ratchet ass
Nah,
Sally.
that's my girl. I love Sally. That's my homie.
Sally is the fucking
Even though she
devil.
hate on me sometimes, that's my girl.
Sally,
blocker.
we miss you. We waiting for you to come back.
I mean, you know that she is. So as they can see, she is a part. Like she brings a certain energy that we
She's
don't
us.
bring.
Sally funny as fuck.
Ex
man.
Uncle Buck and friends. It's not about me, nigga. They do more talking to me. I just be bitten. Listen, first of all, you
I ain't
never
talk
see
last-
this love and
I
hip
ain't
hop
talk
nigga
last
talk.
week. Last week I
No, they
did.
was on your ass.
Man, I
You
ain't talk-
never see this nigga talk. So when nigga see this nigga talk, they be like, oh, he talk. Yes, he's alive. He's really a human being. Sally, they be like, oh, this bitch bad. And then she sound like Jada Kiss and look like Halle Berry. And she's ratchet, and I love her.
I like Sally. Yo, Sally. Sally.
We not fuck. Hold up, for the record, we're not fucking Sally.
No.
They be like, we fucking no, we not fucking Sally. I would fuck Sally if Sally get the pussy, but I'm not going to. No, I'll fuck what he talking about. Off camera, on camera. Sally off me the pussy. Sally can get the dick, but that's my homie.
Sally really the homie. She funny as fuck.
No, Sally, your homie. Speak, y'all two niggas. Keep talking about Sally the homie. No, Sally off me the pussy. Sally gonna get hit, but I would never ask her for no pussy. But I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I
I
ain't
said,
gonna.
no, we
turn
go to
down.
the podcast. We're like, Buck, I'm sitting in the middle this time. No, you ain't. Sally's sitting right here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, put Sally right here. Yeah, that's my nigga.
said-
I love Sally because Sally is a nigga.
But she asked me.
Sally
to
never
spend
give
the
me no
night.
Tampa pussy.
You still ain't had no table
Fuck
pussy.
no. Sally keep talking about she got me, but every bitch I tell her put me on, she fuck with herself.
Yo,
But that makes 2 of us. I ain't had no table pussy.
we gonna start a GoFundMe for Buck to get some Tampa pussy. The link in the bio.
Let's do it today.
Yeah,
we
link in
gonna
the
send
bio.
it.
Yeah, we gonna get it tonight. This BMF party.
Yo,
Don't worry,
man,
don't be bad, but I ain't had no Tampa pussy either. It's cool.
but
I don't want to get this nigga in trouble. Let me leave this nigga alone. This nigga, look, they was on this nigga ass episode. Check out the last episode with me, Peter, and Sally.
And our
they
special
was- they
host.
was special host.
No, it's special audience. The
Special
guest audience.
guests, man. They was funny as shit. Was hilarious. Y'all gonna listen to stupid. Y'all got to
And you know, for the record, like, cause we on air, you know, we all have a say in this shit. This ain't one of those podcasts where it's a man behind us, we the puppets, and so
They
we
do
all
what the
gotta
fuck they
say.
wanna do.
So yeah, that call came. Like, do you mind that we have some guests come?
Yeah.
Fuck no, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do I mind? Why am I say no? I'm cool. I'm not that nigga. I'm not that nigga that's scared to be around this person or can't be around that person.
I don't give a
not
fuck. Listen,
I'm not a friend for
if-
myself, and I know
if-
what to say and what not to say.
Listen,
In the court of law, and I know it can be used against me.
there was a great philosopher by the name
Yeah.
of Hove that once said, "It's only entertainment."
Yeah. So if
what we
Sally,
here for.
if I'm fucking with one of Sally's ex-girlfriends and they cool for the show and they want to come and be a part of the audience and talk shit, let them talk shit. It's only shit talking.
We
It's
to be
hilarious. We have
honestly,
fun.
be honest. If like, you know, for anybody that's watching, DM.
Yeah.
You got our Instagrams.
Yeah.
DM one of us if you entertaining, we gonna bring you on the show.
Yeah, we gonna hate
That's a
that shit.
fact. All guests are welcome, so you always
Yeah.
can
We
DM
don't
us.
want, if you boring as shit and you about to sit here and just.
Yeah,
Listen,
if you ain't lit, we don't want to talk to you.
If we gonna ask you if we gonna ask you how much dick you had in the last 48 hours, and you gonna say no, I don't know. Get the fuck off the show. We
You're
do
not
not want to
coming.
hear from you. We
Listen.
want you to keep it real.
to be honest, there's a lot of episodes that you guys have not witnessed because of that same reason. So we only gonna put out the product that we feel that y'all gonna enjoy, and we hope y'all enjoy it. If y'all got any topics that y'all want us to talk about, drop that shit in the comments. Share it with a friend. If you got somebody who you think is interesting or you interested in, bring them on. We willing to have a
Ask Uncle
conversation
Buck.
with
Nigga, I
anybody.
answer all questions. I just been chilling.
Ain't no question too.
We
Yeah,
do need to bring the live questions. We need to bring the questions back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gonna do the
yeah.
live
They
audience.
be asking you some more off the wall shit, but I know they want to know my answer.
Yeah.
Nah,
I know y'all want to know my
they
answer.
gonna light your
I got
ass
it.
up.
Ask this nigga. Don't
I
ask
got an
me.
answer for you. Now, if you gonna like that shit, but I got an answer for
They
you.
gonna light your ass up, man. That's like the Kanye interview. Kanye be saying some shit, but they might not always like his answers.
Yeah, I'm ready. That's what I said. That's why I said I'm gonna give it
So
to him.
Kanye is
They always trying to get in my head anyway
just squashed the beef
with Drake
with Drake
With Drake.
that they might never had,
that they might never had, but it was good. And both of them had an album out.
and both of them sold the shit out them albums. Like
Thank
I
you.
said, they might have not even been beefing.
They might be dropping the album together.
I'm sure it's
They
coming.
going on tour together and they doing.
The free Larry Hoover. No. Fuck. No.
Drake fell back from tours though because of that lawsuit.
Don't got nothing to do with
Well,
them.
well, yeah, it's still promoting
It-
it like they doing it.
No, his name is on top. Is inside that Travis
That
Scott
Travis Scott
lawsuit.
afterward.
That's why I say special guest Drake is not him. It's under Kanye West. Smart. These niggas smart.
Gotcha.
Kim Kardashian, a mother.
But let me
18,
say
Kanye,
this. Let me
smart.
say this. I'm gonna let you know this. And you know, I want them to free Larry Hoover. I'm gonna keep it 100 because I felt like he done gave his contribution back to, and he's did his time for whatever they want to make him responsible for.
And they
All he did was lead a movement. He can't control everybody that's doing everything. I don't think he did a lot of negative shit. He just didn't take no shit. As far as I understand, as far as I know, from what I've heard, because I wasn't there. So, my point is this. My point is this. I'm gonna let you know how powerful these motherfuckers is. If he gets free, because of the political bond that they bring behind this shit, them two niggas might be bigger than Mike and Prince, man. They got.
Oh, Kim and them.
I'm talking about Ye and Drake. If
To be honest,
if this go down the way they wanted to go down, and they free this nigga Larry,
Yeah.
to be honest, Ye and Drake are more powerful than those individuals.
then Michael Jackson,
Now, if you look at it, if you look at the
you giving it because we got social media now and we didn't back then.
that's what I'm saying. The inflation, like how money inflated, but also the equivalent to
I don't know if they
fame
got.
has.
I don't think neither one. I don't think. Matter of fact, well, damn, Yeezy do got Mike money, don't he? He got more than Mike. Mike never was a billionaire.
Mike was worth more.
Mike was worth
he
$1 billion.
spent more.
Yeah, but he's
That's the ratio. He spent more.
But you know
than
the
he made.
crazy thing,
Michael Jackson
for
was
what
worth a
Mike
lot
was
of money,
worth
but
at his time,
But
Mike
this is the thing with Mike.
because the top money was different then.
Mike was bringing that kind of money in back then, but he spent so much money, he never had money.
Yeah, Neverland, all that shit.
If he
Yeah.
made
His-
400
his
million,
cost of living,
he's spending 350 of that
his
shit.
cost of living was the fucking realest.
I remember this nigga went into a store in Dubai. He was like, "Let me get that. Let me get 3 of them. Give me that." Remember that store? He was just,
Yeah.
"Yeah, let me get that. How much is that? That's 250,000.
No, did
Let me
he?
get
I
that."
don't remember him asking.
Dude was like,
That's not
they
for
went
sale.
back. They went back around and was like, "How much is this?" and he was telling
that's
them.
what happened. Okay.
Yeah, he was telling them how much that shit was. They was like, "That nigga
He-
spent like an M."
I'm about to say Mike didn't ask. It was just, they asked to pay for it.
Yeah, Mike has hired somebody with a sticky notes. If you remember the nigga that was just writing shit, it was like Mike's, like that. If watch that shit again. He hired somebody just to keep track of all the shit he picked out. He was walking through that store so fast. He was like, "Give me one of those. How much is she?" Like he was just buying everything. And the motherfucker was like, "This is not even for sale. This is part of decorations." He was like,
Everything for sale.
I want that too."
Yeah, everything for sale. What you talking about? I'm Michael Jackson.
But hear what Michael Jackson say, mad calm. Everything has a price. I was like, yo, this nigga gangster. That nigga Mike was gangster.
Dumb money, bro.
But this nigga Yeezy worth some shit too, bro.
Well, I'm glad that Yeezy
And
Drake squashed that.
and Beans need to go ahead and get his due.
Now
Bro.
he said Yeezy come out, so Bean said 50. Do you think he gonna get 50?
You know the crazy thing?
He gonna pay him.
Look how that shit go. Look at that shit though.
I'ma call Beans.
Beans named Kanye Yeezy. Shit.
Right. Put that shit on Bluetooth so we could stream it right through the recorder. Yo, but I tell you one thing, Bean's gonna receive that check the same way those church people receive their check. he ain't gonna get paid.
Yeah, I know.
I want
that
Beans,
check's still pending.
I want Beans to get it, but Kanye is not paying Beans $50 million.
That check's still pending, bro.
They lucky.
Now Drake is a powerful nigga too, son. That nigga, if he wanted to, he could change part of. I don't know how Canada laws work, but I'm pretty sure.
I text the phone.
He's influential with them Canada laws.
I want to know.
If he run for president, Yeezy, y'all voting?
Am I voting?
Would y'all vote for Kanye?
I can't vote.
Oh shit!
Can I? We can vote now, can't
What the fuck you mean we? Nigga, I been voting.
we? You can vote. Fellas can vote now.
Fellas, what the fuck you mean? Nigga, shut the fuck out, yo.
Oh shit! Now,
That was a real question. Fellas can vote now?
Niggas can vote. Ex-con.
I said felons.
Damn, son.
Ex-cons.
We thought you say fellers.
nah, he said
fellas.
felons.
I said
Oh,
felons.
felons,
Nigga. I'm an
yes.
ex-con.
This nigga say
Ex-con.
niggas, not all niggas.
Well, I'm not an ex-con. I was incarcerated, wrongfully accused. I got my record expunged, and I vote.
Oh, so you good.
I'm voting, nigga, and I'm licensed to shoot the shit out of a nigga.
So you can, why you ain't bought no guns? You can buy a
I
gun.
don't want to come down here and buy a gun because I don't got an address down here.
You got one. Playmakers headquarters.
Yeah, headquarters. Big house. New budget.
My gun is in my storage head in my humidifier. I ain't allowed to have it, so.
Buy the gun
Now
and
let you
have
know
it,
what my storage
so,
is.
we
have
got,
it mailed to Mikey crib.
I'm going to get your fucking crib. All the goddamn guns Donnie got. So we got.
Yo, that Donnie got an arsenal.
So we
I
got.
know what I'm calling it. He don't even got to shoot it. Just come. Nah,
Donnie got
just
dumb
say you
shit.
lost it.
So we got Beans, Hoover, and what else?
Oh, no, we didn't talk about Hoover. Like we didn't really talk about it, but they.
I don't really know about too much about him. I just know they trying to free him, and they doing some big shit.
Well, he was originally
With
on
old head Jay
He was
Prince.
originally on death row, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Originally,
I don't know
yes.
it. I ain't want to get into it because I ain't
He
want
is
to
the leader. He made the Crips, correct?
Yeah, but at that time it was like
Well, not the Crips per se. A certain department. That's not the right word, but a certain branch of him.
I ain't talking about it because I don't know, but they trying to free him. So if they trying to free anybody in jail, I'm with it.
Free Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse free.
yeah, that nigga free already.
Free Rittenhouse. That
Get
nigga
myself
free.
canceled.
They trying to free Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse smiling like a mother. Some girl tell me, look at him smile.
No, the fate got me though. That nigga said
Yo,
the cry got me too. Did you see the cry?
I ain't watching that
they
shit.
No, you
rehearsed
didn't see the cry?
all this shit. His lawyer rehearsed all this shit.
Did
man.
you see the cry, Donnie?
I seen the memes.
That nigga said,
I seen everybody doing like the
How old
Rittenhouse
is he,
challenge.
bro?
17.
Listen, if this is what I'm gonna say. Don't,
they said because they was rioters,
bro.
it was legal.
Listen,
But he
You ain't even old enough to
if you
carry
make a
gun.
mistake, you deserve to be forgiven. Anybody, but if he went out to kill people, that's different.
What do you think?
let,
I don't know. I just don't know.
let me tell you this.
I don't give a fuck.
4 years of my life, I've been fighting for my freedom back in my days, right? Because I cross state lines. You cross one state line, that's automatically a fair case. And I ain't kill nobody. And the stuff that what my case was, the fair case that I had, this nigga gonna kill 3 people. Case came mad quick, and it was over.
Quick, didn't he?
In and out, because cases like that usually take a lot of time. They rushed the fuck out of that shit. They waited.
So why nobody rioted?
Huh?
Because it was white people.
And
Because Wisconsin is all white people.
Niggas is probably numb now, like Buck was saying. Like niggas,
No
don't give a
niggas
fuck
down
no
there.
more. Like, nobody's even surprised. But
Dave Chappelle.
But we done rioted for less.
No, Dave from
exactly. And,
Dave ain't no friend
and
of
that's why I be posting when I seen that shit. I reposted what the streets gonna do.
Nothing. Sleep.
Like they ready to ride
That shit
on.
don't affect black people. We already know. These motherfuckers got it out.
Free Big Meech then. Fuck that. Free Big
Everybody.
Meech.
What's the next topic?
That was one of the topics that we was gonna end up off. Other than I forgot the last one.
This nigga high, yo. Donnie gave this nigga that Bill Cosby juice. This nigga done forgot.
We will like to talk about.
No, we was talking about the baby kicking her out. Now, they was saying the baby kicked the baby mom out at 3 o'clock in the morning with the baby. Do you got a problem with that? I said, if the bitch
never
toxic, no.
Well,
Hey, I don't think.
not
Not her. I'm just talking about if a girl toxic.
Not
I don't
that-
give a
not-
fuck what. I don't care if it's 7 a.m. You getting the fuck out.
Not that I'm defending him, but he didn't like kick out.
He said I'll put you in a
suite.
top star hotel. He ain't gonna put it in the motherfucking Marriott.
He said
Say that?
Yeah,
He said I'll put you in a suite somewhere till you figure out your arrangements to get the fuck out of here.
on me.
Mm-hmm.
The baby had some new pussy he was trying to bring to the crib. Bitch, you been here too long. Go. Come on, man.
They said it started over morning after pill.
She said something about a plan B, but he begged her to keep it. She tried to say.
Let me tell you how I know
Now
that.
she toxic.
How I know she gonna get back with him, because while they was arguing for a week before that live shit happened. They was going back and forth in the comments and posting shit online. But
He wasn't there. That's before he got there, right?
Yeah.
That's when he was asking her to leave his crib,
but
right?
on the live, she was like, "Yeah, you nutted in me last night." I'm like, after all that shit that happened last week, y'all still fuck. And when they finally went to live, everybody's only talking about the live.
Because she might have some good pussy, Donnie. It looked like she might have some anyway.
My baby, I gotta be something. You ain't fuck with
And
it
she's
for nothing.
Dominican.
Yo, you think her family would put up with him if he wasn't the baby?
Her family ain't putting up with her. Fuck is you talking about? You must have missed it. You ain't see the
They
her,
crazy,
her
bro.
family not fucking with her. That's why she ain't got no place to live. You gonna cancel me?
Man, listen, man. Y'all gotta go ahead and get that shit together.
Hey, women. Hold on. Everybody get me canceled now. Not women, but people.
X on Google Live do not agree with Donnie.
All I'm gonna say is, yo, never.
I put a couple girls out before, and I didn't offer them.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about putting nobody out. I'm not going
I'm
back
not
to
even gonna
jail
say that
because
shit.
you want to be fucking
You're not
yelling.
getting me
Bitch, get
canceled.
out. That's for anybody. And I'm not co-signing what he did or co-signing what happened to her. I'm just telling you,
Yeah, but
you gotta get the fuck
it's
out.
just so one sided. This is because these people is dumb. It's the guys like, yeah, fuck that bitch, put it in. But then it's the girls that now why you do. But it's a story behind it. Everybody like y'all don't.
I think the problem
This
with
shit
it is
designed to get you emotional.
everybody's forced to choose a side. I don't choose a side on any of that shit. Like I
don't care.
I don't have much to say on the shit.
I don't either.
Fuck them.
And because I know this ain't the last you're gonna hear about this situation
At all.
So it don't even make no sense.
They're gonna be good in 2 weeks.
Fuck
They're gonna
you,
be
baby.
together. You're gonna see them together.
Child support, she gonna get a check to that baby 25. Oh, I want my baby to go to college.
Let's talk about these niggas robbing the Louis store though.
I'm looking for him. Better fact.
Yeah, offer up, nigga. Hit us up. Buckwild 215 X Uncle Buck
Peter Rich _ That's P.
Donnie don't wear that shit.
Double R ICH _ I wear a size 42 through 44.
European.
They know what that is.
Yeah, I wear all three of them sizes. Just
And we got
if you call
Cash
me.
App, Venmo, PayPal,
Everything.
Everything.
And I don't
nigga.
even got to meet you.
I wear 43 in the Euro shoe.
I wear 42 through 44.
Pocketbooks. Give me all the bags so I can resell them.
Cause a 42, I take the soul out. A 44, I add one. It don't matter.
Yo, they ran off with $100,000 worth of what was it, purses? What they grab?
Nigga, anything.
Ain't no,
that Louis.
it's conflicting.
That- that-
Cause Louis ain't gonna tell exactly what.
If they got that shit insured, they should run it. I would say, yo, they stole $1 million worth of shit.
But you know, Louis want to just be so unflawed and so untouched. You know, like 4 or 5 years ago, somebody, you know how on that's not Germantown. What's that? Fuck, or something North Philly.
What they do?
What street is that Zeus got a spot on?
Gerard Avenue.
Gerard. So you know the nigga that's down the street sell bags like $30 and shit
Yeah.
like that. So I know a chick, she bought a bag. She said she was coming out to 7-Eleven. He charged $150 for the bag. But usually it's like $70, $30. I said, damn, he seen you coming
He
right
got you.
away. She took the shit back to the Louis store, and they didn't tell her it was fake. Because they want to be those people. You ever seen that shit like the Money Train? Remember
Yeah.
seen the Money Train? When he was like, robbed, we didn't get robbed. They didn't get $1 from us because we want to. You can't. The Money Train is unrobbable.
Yeah.
That's Louis
Louis
Vuitton.
store, unrobbable.
Speaking
So
of
Louis Vuitton is like, we can't be
Duplicated
Yeah, we
and
can't
all
be
that.
duplicated.
because they don't
There's
want
no
nobody else
fake
to get
Louis out here.
ideas.
Nigga,
Yeah, Louis
I know the
police.
nigga she bought it with. My point with
Louis
that is,
police.
so they going. My point in saying that is they
gonna
gonna
deny
they
it.
gonna lower it to any because the video is out there. They got to say something.
They don't want nobody
So
to
they
get
know
no ideas.
they know 10 bags is 10K. I mean 100K. So they like, all right, well y'all seen at least 15 niggas in here. I can't say they only stole $5,000 worth of shit.
Yeah.
Look like that's why they downplaying it.
What was your next question?
They don't want no copycats. But I'm saying, speaking of the Money Train, What about that armor truck? They have the armor truck on the freeway.
I took
What
the wrong.
city, nigga?
I
We
took
took
the
the wrong
wrong
turn.
highway. That
I took the wrong
motherfucking.
turn.
It's in California. There's money that flew out from the armor
And
truck.
they talking about if you don't bring
Listen,
it back, you gonna be charged.
Fuck y'all.
you.
I pray for this shit every day. This is one of my dreams. I dreamed that I would drive behind a fucking armor truck and the door open and the shit just fly out.
One of my dreams is my baby mom come clean and say, "This is not your daughter. Take this nigga off this $17.25 a month."
Listen, man. Yo, they look at the ID that all the drivers on the highway that stopped and picked up the money and looked like it was millions of dollars just floating in the air.
Yeah.
The dumb motherfuckers on Instagram that was taking balls of the shit and throwing the shit in the air and running through it and shit like
That's
that.
the stupidest shit ever. It wouldn't have been a dollar thrown in there. Fuck is you talking about?
They on the freeway wasting time.
I
Taking
used
the
to
shit.
hate that shit when I used to watch the movies. You ever seen the movie when the motherfuckers they run into a whole lump of money and they start throwing the money in the air instead of putting it in their pocket? What the fuck is wrong with you? Get the money and get the fuck out of there. Why you need to examine the money or the diamonds or whatever the fuck you got?
I'm not telling nobody shit. Whatever money they give me, they give me. Ask Uncle Buck live. My nigga Peter Rich. Sally Berry's not here. Listen,
Get
prescribe.
Sally Berry on the motherfucking phone, man.
Prescribe. They can think about pastrami.
What I say? Prescribe me.
Nigga, I thought you was Muslim.
What I say? Like,
You said prescribe.
subscribe,
You said prescribe.
That nigga said
and share.
prescribe me with some pastrami.
Hey, get Sally on the phone, man.
You want to call Cali? Oh, I said
I'm gonna
Cali.
FaceTime. Hold up.
Y'all all stunning. Y'all all must have some lasagna.
Let me FaceTime
That
something.
nigga Donnie Aisa, I'll tell you that shit right there is dangerous.
Donnie gave you dope, nigga.
Edible Nani on the mic.
Edible Donnie. Let me see if Sally pick up her ugly stuff. Sally's a piece of shit. Look at this bitch. She home. Sally Berry, y'all.
And you on the couch?
She on the fucking couch.
You see this shit,
Donnie?
Donnie?
Y'all told me you was recording without me, so I came home.
Oh.
Wow.
The dyke shit that goes on when Sally's not here.
Hold on, I'm to tell Sally I'm about to call on the phone so y'all can hear in the
Yeah,
headphones.
he calling you on the phone on the camera.
He calling you on your phone on the phone. Hang up.
All right, bet.
Hey, go to your room.
Go to your room. You
Please.
go to yours for that stunt you pulled tonight.
What was it?
Yeah, you go to your room for that stunt you
Yeah.
pulled tonight.
You probably ain't never go to work, your lying ass.
She was home the whole time.
I did. I told you it ended at 5. Y'all was like, okay, well,
No,
we
you
calling
said
without
6
you on
o'clock.
my bed. Well, I ain't gonna go.
You didn't miss us. It's cool.
You ain't miss us. You
It's
corny.
cool, bro.
No, I really said I'm not there. But
I told
don't
them.
talk about it.
I ain't gonna tell you what I said. You'll see it in the episode. I don't,
We had a lot to talk about.
We had a lot to talk about.
all
You know
that,
what
all
I'm
that
saying?
shit
I'm
y'all,
like,
all
you
that
niggas
shit
better
y'all
not be
got me
talking
in
that
last
shit
week.
about me.
She tell
All
me
that shit y'all got me in last week. I need to talk to you face to
face
face.
to face, Sally.
I got you in shit.
Yeah, face to
Did you?
face.
For those who
Me?
don't know,
It wasn't me. Me?
Yeah, well, all right.
that's Sally Berry
Yep.
on the line. She couldn't make it this episode, but that voice she hearing right
you
now
got,
is Sally
you
Berry.
got anything you need? You know, you got anything you need to touch on because we don't want to miss out what's going on with you.
Well, classic weekend was ghetto as fuck. That's one.
Per
Oh,
usual.
no. Tell us about that. I forgot
Yeah,
all
'cause we
about
didn't
that
make
shit.
it, so you the only one that made it.
Orlando, Florida, classic weekend. Tell me how it was.
Niggas don't give a fuck about no classic
Ghetto.
weekend.
Now you crazy.
Ghetto.
Classic. Well, all the weekends that
The
usually be popping.
niggas in the world don't know about Orlando Classic Weekend.
Well, the same.
Ghetto.
But because of the internet, everybody know about that shit. That's what that shit trying to get ghetto. Just like Miami. Miami never used to be like that.
I don't even know what Classic Weekend is about.
That shit be pop. Well, it used to be
It's a
pop.
game.
Is it a
It's
basketball
about
game?
FAMU versus VCU.
It's a college.
It's just
It's
a
basketball,
college
football,
game.
or basketball?
Yeah.
Football.
It's football.
Football.
Okay.
But it's like all the.
So it's like a ghetto low budget CIAA.
But it wasn't always like that. But yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
That shit ass. COVID shut everything down.
Nah,
it ain't gonna shut
COVID
it down.
changed. COVID gave.
I know
broke
42
niggas
strippers
money.
that went out there, so I know it was some money out
Nah,
there.
there was like 40,000.
Oh, damn. I only know 42 of that 40,000, so yeah.
It's like chicks that's flying in from all the colleges all over the country, and then you got people from Florida and everybody from whatever other states coming there, and just like how Miami is doing like spring break or Memorial Day. That's like classic, similar to that shit. But
Yeah. Well, while we got you on the line, because we ain't have no female perspective here, how you feel about the baby and Danny Lee with that situation? How you feel about that?
Danny Lay.
I'm so glad because I've been wanting to talk about that so bad. But
We know you
how I
did.
feel about it,
You going because like I said, it's 3 sides to every story, and it's only 2 here. So go ahead.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it funky. She's stupid, but I'm not gonna say she's stupid. But
See, that's
She's
all-
stupid.
I'm gonna call it
That's why
spade.
we
a
need
spade.
a woman's
She seen it coming.
perspective.
That man never claimed her. Like you knew what it was. Like this
You-
is, and
fuck
I hate
all
to
that.
say it, and this
What-
is the
Go ahead, say it. Say what you gonna
You
say.
about to say what you got on, but no.
I was
no
gonna
one
say,
don't mind.
just because a man spends time with you, take you here, take you there, do this, do that, live with him, all that. If you don't claim you as his woman to anybody,
That
to
nigga
the
had some
world,
new
to
chick he
his
was trying to
family,
show the crib. He said, yo, leave for the weekend. Bitch, like, I'm gonna put you in a hotel and you want to start a fit. Just leave for the weekend.
They could have just won a private relationship.
I don't care who tell me to leave. You tell me to leave, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
If I don't want my
that-
presence.
she
ain't
said
wanted,
she-
I'm
Would you
coming
take
down,
him
I'm
back?
coming
If you was her, would you take him back? Yes or no?
That's a good question.
Fuck no. I sit on
He
it.
embarrassed
I
you in
just
front of the
done.
world.
You
He
know,
told
my
everybody
friend,
you was his side bitch. If you take him back, you're gonna look like a fool.
I wouldn't take him back,
Child
but I
support.
definitely would leave him.
But you definitely
But I'm
gonna
not understanding.
but you
why
definitely
she
gonna
don't
get
got
that
her
check,
own
right?
shit. I
You'll
thought
get that
she was
check?
an artist.
You'll get that check, child support.
She said she sold her crib so she could build a life with him.
What crib?
The crib,
Idiot.
the crib she
She
had.
ain't had no motherfucking crib.
Idiot.
Sally, you a young
You
dog
don't give
fan?
your life up to no nigga, especially no nigga like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. How much respect you think this man gonna have for you if he smack one of his fans who's a woman? Let's be real. Like, I love the baby, don't get me wrong, but like,
That happened in Tampa
come
too.
on, and he's never
Yeah,
claimed
man.
any
The club we
female
going to
in the
tonight.
world. I've never
No,
seen him claim nobody.
hey, Sally,
The
that's
cl-
wrong.
The club we going to
He
tonight.
did claim
he
his,
smacked
the,
the chick in
the,
there.
the chick, the baby mom he was with, the chick he was with before he got on. He did claim her, and he said he would never leave her. The girl who was with him
Never
from the
heard
start.
that. And I'm not gonna lie to
Well,
you. If it was said, it
technically,
was
he
in
never
a
left her.
whisper.
Sure, technically, he might still be with her. The one that she wasn't that cute, so everybody in the internet, you know, was like, everybody in the internet was like, well, damn, that's your girl. Why the fuck? Da, da, da. But that's the one he was, you know, he claimed her in the beginning.
He got famous and the first industry pussy, the first high profile.
That wasn't the first one. He fucked with the girl from Wildin' Out. Before that, he fucked with
that,
who?
the wilding out. That's not industry pussy. That's like we could.
That's
do you
like,
know all the
that's
bitches
like,
you fuck? Y'all fuck
that's
the
like
same
G5, Tampa G5 pussy, right?
Yo.
Seventh
Oh,
Grove.
wow.
Is these niggas fucking the same? Is these niggas fucking the same bitches? Because he know all the bitches the baby fuck.
Who, me? Oh, yeah. No, I don't know
Ask
about
Uncle Buck
none.
did
I wasn't
not,
there.
Ask Uncle Buck and Friends does not condone what Peter Rich says.
wasn't
That
there.
him and
See,
the
y'all
baby
trying to get
fucking the same
Y'all trying
bitches.
to get me in shit again, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with none of the bitches he fuck.
We on your ass next week,
Buck,
Sally.
Peter and Baby, they Escobar brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Same
wow.
Yo, join the podcast,
Now,
join
but
the
at least
movement.
the chick Peter get a bag. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Danny
Sally,
Lacey,
we giving you
pretty,
too
but
much.
she's not like.
We
drop
giving you
dead
too
gorgeous.
much blow time, Sally. You wasn't here. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right, lastly, you a Young Dog fan?
There you go.
How you feel?
Don't bring him up. He gonna make me cry.
That's the guy, right? I just wanted to
That
show.
was one of my
I just
favorite
wanted to
rappers
show
ever.
Paper Round Empire and all that. Like everybody got love for Dolph over here.
Facts.
Yeah, real shit.
Love
R.I.P. Young
dog.
Duff. Let's go. Ex Uncle Buck and Friends, we out. Sally will be back next time whenever I come back out Tampa.
Me too. You know, whenever I come
Sally-
back to Tampa, whenever we can get on the same
Yes, sir.
schedule. Y'all schedule's fucked
We
up.
love you. I see you tonight. Get them bottles ready and the bitches. I'm out here. Bank.
Yes, I
Bankroll.
will see you tonight. I
Bankroll,
will
big
see y'all
bank.
tonight.
Bankroll, big banking.
She gonna be late there
Big-
too. She always
Yeah,
late.
you're gonna be late. We'll see you later. Ass.
Wow. Well, I do gotta make an entrance then.
It ain't your party. Fuck you coming in late.
She gonna
I
come
don't
in
give a
behind.
fuck.
She gonna come in after Meech come in. The fuck?
Coming at the meet. Yeah, I'm
She
in
gonna come in with me. She gonna walk behind him. She like, you going first.
You can't stop the rain.
You can't stop this rain.
That's how she gonna come in. You can't stop the fall. You gotta play that tonight too. You know that, right?
You know I'm gonna play that shit. Nah, she gonna turn that to the Tampa version. You can't stop the rain. Or you hear
We out, man. Join us, man. The movement, man. I'm out.
Thank
Black
you for
Hollywood.
watching.
Love you, Sally.
Uncle Buck pass.
Love you
Ask
guys,
Uncle
boy.
Buck.
Donnie
Peter-
high. This nigga had.
Oh, you missed it, bro. They gave Donnie some weed infused lasagna.
Yeah, this nigga fucked
Again?
up. Yeah,
A
he fucked
lasagna
up.
this time.
Yo, don't eat nothing the Chef Donnie make.
Yeah.
That nigga right here is a
I
trickster.
ain't drank this shit. That nigga gave you that cup. I was like,
That's weed water. That water got weed in it.
Ask Uncle Buck and friends. We see y'all next time.
Until
Yeah.
next time.
I'm tired of shit.
All right, y'all.
Out there.